Namaste, divine souls. The divine in me bows down and honors the divine in you. My name is Rishi, and tonight I will be reading to you, ladies and gentlemen, a blog I wrote titled My Priorities. Here we go. Life can change in a second. It can end. It can transform. With this limited time on Earth, what are the most important things that I should focus on? Firstly, and obviously, survival is the topmost priority. That means having good health, food, shelter, water, clothes, finances, and being able to pay the bills. After the basics for survival are tended to and looked after, what is the meaning, purpose, and priority of life? Is it enjoying the material pleasures that life has to offer, or is it something deeper than that? I think that all living beings inherently crave and seek out pleasure, comfort, and relief from suffering. There are so many material distractions that can steer us away from our ultimate goals. Even I'm human, and I have a few material desires. Some people want power, sex, drugs, beauty, fame, money, intelligence, freedom, etc. The list goes on. While some of those things can be nice and tolerable amounts, our ultimate priority should be using our brains and soul to question, who am I? What is my purpose? Why and how do I exist? Is there a soul in God or gods? And what is the ultimate truth of reality? On my journey of self-discovery, I have full awareness and I have come to the conclusion that there is a highest power, which is the universal source and original cause of all, and a soul, and there's also a soul or conscious awareness. We are all energy, and energy with this much variation and diversity in terms of shapes, forms, colors, smells, tastes, sights, and sounds, and intelligences must have come from an intelligent original cause and designer. That original source of energy from which everything originated is called God, Source, Allah, Tao, Shiva, Krishna, Vishnu, Shakti, Ra, Jah, Elohim, Yahweh, Universal Consciousness, etc. It's called different things in different cultures. I follow several paths of yoga. Yoga means to yoke or to have union with this original divine consciousness and source. Different cultures throughout different civilizations call this divine source by different names and attribute different forms to it, including emptiness and formlessness. Some may call it God, Source, Allah, Christ, Yahweh, Tao, Nirvana, Buddhahood, Shiva, Devi and the goddesses, Vishnu, Kingdom of Heaven, etc. Since God is infinite, there are infinite names and forms of the divine, including ourselves. We all have divinity within, and we are all forms and energy coming from this divine source. We as individuals should have the free will to choose whichever name and form we are most attracted to of the Godhead, and choose which names and forms we let into our hearts. We should also have the free will to be an atheist if we desire to do so. Even though I'm not an atheist, I do agree with some of their critiques on organized religion. Regardless, I do believe that our ultimate goal is to connect with our divine source, and we can do that through different paths of yoga. Bhakti yoga, for an emotional, loving, and devotional relationship with the Creator. Jnana yoga, for the path of knowledge and education, including the study of philosophy, self-awareness, meditation, and science. And karma yoga, doing devotional service and volunteering for the betterment of humanity, to name a few of the yogas. I believe that the ultimate goal of life, besides survival, should be to unite and align oneself to the divine's will. Besides survival and living for the highest power, I believe that we are also here to enjoy, love, practice compassion, learn as much as possible, serve others, have sacred and fun relationships with others, and live life enjoyably and meaningfully. I personally want to balance and nurture the physical and external world, including my finances, the mental and imagination world, the emotional world, and the spiritual dimensions of life, and most importantly, connect with other souls and the supreme universal cosmic consciousness, Godhead, or Source. At least those are my priorities for the time being. Thank you so much for listening. I hope my priorities inspired you to think about your priorities, even if they are completely different. Thank you so much for listening. May the source of all bless you all. Namaste. God bless. Take care now.